it's Amy and I am back for day 10 of my December daily. And one of the things that I did last night, I did this off camera because I'm really not the best at stamping, and so I wanted to see how it was going to go and kind of make my decision based on how it turned out, and it actually turned out really great. So I just stamped a quote that Max had said the other day, which was so cute. He just was standing in the back hallway and he went, "Talking to Santa is my best memory." And this was after we had been to Santa this year, so I'm assuming that he means this year. So I just stamped it, and what I did is I pulled stamp pads that match this washi tape that I've kind of been using. I've used this a couple times already. I don't know if I've said, but it's actually from Anthropologie. It's the Rifle Paper Company Nutcracker washi tape. And as we went to the Nutcracker this year, I had bought some of that Nutcracker stuff, and I did a terrible job of washing that actually. But now I've just got it so that it matches the rounded corners. Whenever I do big inserts like this, I kind of feel like they're more finished when I round the corners. I don't know, it's just a weird kind of thing. Now what I'm thinking of doing is putting this this is a nice bright turquoise. This is one of the pleather 2-inch circles from Allie's shop. And then I have this HoHoHo wood veneer piece. This is old. This is, I believe, from the 2013 December Daily Kit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask it off, and I'm going to echo these colors over here on this side. I'm not 100% sure about the pink. This is the only pink that I've got, and I don't think, well, we'll see. I'll try it, but I don't know if it's going to be quite the pink that I'm hoping for. Might have to mix it a bit and see what I can come up with. So I'm going to start working on that here. Whenever I'm painting, I get super paranoid, and so I'm going to move everything else totally out of the way and just have my thing in here. And I love that washi tape so much that I'm not even going to use it. I'm just going to use a different washi here to mask some portions of this off. I don't plan on painting the whole thing. I want a little bit of that wood to peek through. I love it. It turned out so good. So you can see I've got the blue and the red and then a little bit of the dark turquoise. I'm just gonna heat up this red a little bit, see if I can get it to set. Okay, I just want to give that a minute or two before I try putting it into the page protector, but it's gonna go over here. So it's gonna bring a lot of that great color right on over. For now, I'm just going to kind of set it here. I'll let it dry a bit. Now, otherwise, what I've got going on here is pretty simple. I am going to be working on both the front and the back of this page protector because my day 11 story, I've got this divider here, and I want day 11 to be over here, and day 11 is also going to take up the front and the back of a page protector. So I'm going to work on this day 10 here. Now what I'm left with is I cut my picture, I had printed it a different size, and so I just cut it down to 4x6. I like white borders, so I cut it down so that I could have a little bit of a white border here. And then with the flip up, I always just get a little bit nervous about those, but I think it should be fine. I just don't want the washi tape to fail and for me to come back to an album that's falling apart in the future. So this just is a little, it'll lift. I could have just put the word art directly onto the photo itself, but for some reason I just like the ability to be able to lift that up and see the actual photo underneath there. I feel that that's just a nice way to deal with those things. This is going to come over here on the side. I think what I will do is attach it and then I will cut it, because I'm going to have it hanging over the edge, partially because I did not leave enough room anywhere for it to fit on its own, but also because I kind of like that look. Now I do have, for the other side, I have one more photo. Oh, I was thinking that I wouldn't use the back of this because I made such a mess of it painting. Now I'm just realizing that maybe I should try to paint the back nicely. You know what? No, I'm going to put it here and then I'm going to put the photo behind it. So from the other side, it'll just be sitting on white. It won't be on a see-through pocket, but I think that'll be okay. Let me grab that photo. I don't seem to be losing any paint anywhere on that. So I'm going to tuck the photo into the pocket, and then I'm going to tuck this HoHoHo right on top of it. And it makes me realize that my flip up is a little bit too big. I'm going to see if I can remedy that. Okay, so I just moved the picture up a little bit and I'm going to trim a tiny bit off the bottom to see if I can get it fitting in that pocket a little bit better. I think what I did is I just made it taller than I knew it needed to be, because sometimes these flip ups do need to be quite a bit taller, but it didn't need to be quite as tall as I thought it needed to be. Now, I probably don't need this at all, but I really kind of fell in love with the idea of just putting that little sprig of holly right on the tin. I just thought that would be really kind of cute. You know what, I'm wondering if I should maybe, oh no, too late now. I was just wondering if I should put it on the outside of the page protector, because now it causes the page protector to be a little bit gapey at the top. And actually so is this one. I think I'm just gonna have to be really careful with this page. All right, so now over to the back, and I've got the back of the tag. I think I might leave. I don't have a great idea for it right now, so I might just leave it like that. I might add something to it later on. But I have pulled a couple of journaling cards here because I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to want. I've got the details one, this one with stars. I kind of like that with the black and white photo. The gold stars are kind of nice. Oops. I want to be able to see what my options are. Oh, what fun. Not really feeling that. Dear Santa, that just brings in a little bit more red than I was hoping for. So I think it's down to between these two. I think I'm going to go with the gold stars. That's just kind of a fun. This is not, I don't believe this is from a December Daily kit at all. I think it's from a Studio Calico documenter kit. So I'm going to add a little bit of my own words here because I used Max's words on the other side. So here we go. All right, so now I'm just going to grab a couple of these little stars. And I'm going to add some of them . All right, so I'm going to do that. They're all kind of little stuck on there. And I'm gonna tuck that in here. Then I have a bunch of these leftover ones, and I'm actually gonna get a couple more because there's not quite enough for me. And what I'm gonna do, a few more of the blues, is I am going to just kind of dump them into the pocket. Now this might be too many. It's a fine line, Amy. And I'm gonna hope that the pressure from the big piece on the other side kind of keeps them in, because I have absolutely no room to fuse this closed. Oh, and I'm missing the pocket with all of these. My hands must be a little bit sweaty. All right, so let me just kind of clear out here and see if I can give you a good look at everything that's happened. So for day 10 then, I've got my Talking to Santa is My Best Memory stamping with the bright turquoise here that's gonna call over to that one. And I've got my 10 and my little Santa photo here. And then on the back, I've got a couple other things. Now, I just noticed that this is really working hard on popping out, and it's having a hard time staying in. And I find that sometimes that does happen on these ones that have the 2 and then the 1 at the bottom. So in order to combat that, it's going to cause me to have to do something on the back here. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to put a little piece of red line tape on the back here. So first I taped the 2 4x6 pieces together so that they would hold to each other. And now I'm just going to take that, I'm going to make sure my thing is firmly down in the pocket, and I'm going to adhere that. So now it's not going to flop open when you switch it from the front side to the back side, but now I want something right there to cover up that red line tape on the back, because now you can see it, and that is not at all what I was hoping for. And I've locked myself into a bit of a color scheme here. I don't know if that jolly is going to, like this Holly Jolly Christmas might work. This is probably just the wrong orientation. Like, I don't know if I love, well, actually, that's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. This is from the Paislee Press mini kit. This is also a nice strong piece, the chipboard. So hopefully it will help this page protector to kind of keep its shape, because I've got so much heavy stuff on the front. Yeah, actually that's gonna be perfect, because now it doesn't flop and bend at all. So there we go. I've got kind of a 3-pager there for day 10, but Santa's story is always big for me, and I know my son is 6. It's not gonna last forever. I really hope that it does. But even there's been a couple of times when we've been watching shows or movies and I thought, oh no, is this going to be it? Is this going to spark the conversation? And nothing has yet. So fingers crossed I've got at least 1 more year. And I mean, he's in public school, so you never know. All right. Thanks so much for watching with me today. I'm excited to come back tomorrow and show you what I've got happening for day 11. And happy December daily to you.